Chop chop!
Hello again, friends, and welcome to the World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth beta. I'm now playing a Blood Death Knight, and we'll be tanking some dungeons. So here we go. This is the Temple of Sethraliss, one that we did before in the alpha. I haven't done it in the beta yet, so it looks like it shouldn't be all that different. So one of the biggest differences between the alpha and the beta is that now they have stopped scaling our characters to 110 with a certain item level. So you're doing the dungeons with the character and the gear that you have. So I've been 120 for about a week now, and my gear level sits at about 295, which is still about 10 short of what they require to do heroics. So this is still a normal dungeon, but as you can see right now, it's going pretty well. When you first hit 120 though, your strength relative to the environment goes down quite a bit. So as a tank, it's difficult when you don't really have any gear, because you just get everything hits you like a truck. But once you get into like the 280s, things start to get a bit better. There's nothing too remarkable about the trash, and this one you can go either right or left. I choose to go left because this is going to force us to clear a pack before the boss that we're going to have to clear anyway. So really the only difference between going right and going left is one pack of mobs, these guys right here. So let's see, so in my group it looks like I've got a Warlock who's 120, 120 Druid Healer, 120 Mage, and 120 Warrior. And it looks like, as you can see the damage meter over here, the Warlock is doing the majority of our damage. Sitting at almost 50% on that trash. So this is the first boss, Aspects in the Darks. Nothing all that remarkable. There's two of them, and one's a caster and one does melee. Ideally you'd want to kill one or the other, but it looks like we're splitting our damage between the two because we're all really good at this game. What's he doing? Looks like something I want to run out of. I really like this Crowlusk mount. I hope we're able to get one somehow. Haven't seen anything that says so yet. Yeah, so when you get 120s in your group, because of the way the scaling goes, you kind of hope that they have gear, which in this case it seems like everybody must be pretty well geared for as much damage as they're doing. Probably just some guys in the same boat as me that are right on the edge of being able to do heroics. Let me skip all these guys on the left. So for the last couple of years, most of the time I've been tanking, I've been using a prop paladin. And as you saw in my alpha videos, that was what I was playing there. This time for the beta, I decided I'd give Death Knight a try because it's not anything I've tried before. These mobs are a pain because they put out a dust cloud that makes it so you can't hit them. But overall, you know, Death Knight versus Paladin's been a bit of an adjustment. There's a lot of things that are pretty different. You don't have the shields and stuff anymore that you used to, and you don't have a lot of like the healing abilities that Paladins do, but I mean, it comes with some benefits, like for instance the pull. The death grip just makes it so easy to position, you know, regular mobs. Doesn't work on everything, which kind of sucks, but for trash you have death grip, and then the other equivalent, Gorfien's Grasp, which lets you pull an entire group to one location. They're pretty handy tools for a tank to have. The Paladin didn't really have anything like that, but as a tank, the thing that's the most difficult with positioning is casters. And so with Paladins, you're still able to do a lot with Crusader Shield and the silence that comes with it, but with the Death Knight and just being able to pull it, it just makes positioning of regular mobs a moot point. So in this room we have to be careful because a lot of these crazed incubators and the non-mounted mobs have a healing spell that it's like a healing potion or something like that they throw that it'll heal up the entire group that hits it. So if you pull too many, you run into some problems pretty quickly. Another thing I do like about the Death Knight versus the Paladin is the ability to dispel mobs. I just have to keep an eye out for any of these guys trying to use the health potion. Well, the other benefit to Death Grip and Gorfien's Grasp is that they also act as, you know, essentially another two sets of interrupts, because you can interrupt casting by pulling the mobs. So they all just got the healing potions off. I just let them do it because they were all at full health anyway. At least I'll keep them from trying to do it some more later. Oh, yeah, there goes one. He got it off. It has a pretty quick cast time too, so you gotta try to, as long as you get one or two down quickly. This isn't going particularly well. I'm trying to make this easier for everybody. So the next boss is in here. It's a giant snake. It'll pop up once we clear all the trash. Yeah, he's gonna get that off. Oh. So just one more now, right? Oh. Alright, this boss is pretty straightforward. It just spits green stuff all over the room. So it'll dive, spawn some ads. And then it just burrows across the room. That you can see where the dust cloud is, so you just avoid it. There isn't really much else to this phase. And it's basically just rinse repeat of those two phases. So I just dropped one of those dust clouds that I gotta get them out of so that we can hit them. The dust cloud affects me. Yeah. I don't know if he always hits the entire group with that. I think we were just collectively giving bad positioning. Let's see. So that's the second boss. And I got shoulder plates, which I don't need. I think there was a warrior in here, maybe. Be nice if somebody could get use out of it. So that's the problem, is that most dungeons have 4 or 5 bosses. You're gonna get 1, maybe 2 pieces of loot. If you're lucky. Sometimes I've done a lot of dungeons where I've been getting 0. And that's why I'm having such a hard time getting a 305. But they've still kept in Warforging and Titan Forging and all the other buffs. Like, I have a pair of pants that Titan Forged up to 325, so that helps. That was one piece that just getting that and upgrading from like the 270 something pants I had made a pretty huge difference in how much damage I was able to tank. Wow, these guys are hitting pretty hard. Yeah, so right now in the beta, Blood Death Knights and Protection Paladins too aren't really all that different from they were in live. So right now the rotation and everything is pretty much the same. The only difference is that you don't have your artifacts anymore, so you know, those abilities that I got used to using are gone now. Which I don't play a Death Knight in live, so I don't know how much it really sucks not having that ability. I seem to be okay without it, but so this is the first time I've done this dungeon on my Death Knight. I'm wondering if I can pull this guy or if he's immune. Nope, there we go. Awesome. I kind of want to save that. I did a really bad job on that pull. Oh well, next time. So after we kill these guys, the next boss will spawn. These are going to come up and start spinning, and doesn't look like they've got it quite right yet to do whatever image it's supposed to make, but this boss is pretty simple. There's like an energy core that pops up, and you just gotta stand between him and it. Otherwise, he gets a boost. I can't figure out where it is though. Somebody is maybe standing right in front of it, or did they chart? They might have just changed him. Oh, they made it harder to see. Okay. Yeah, so you just gotta stand between him and these little lightning beams, and it gives you a debuff that increases how much damage you take, so you can only stand in it for so long. Kind of reminds you of that one fight in Karazhan. I forget his name, the dragon on the top floor that you had to... Oh, that's a sweet ring. I super wish he didn't need it. But of course he does. And here's a little Frogger stage. Once you get to the end and attack the mob that's spitting these out, they stop. Come here. Alright, so this next phase is fun. It's almost reminiscent of BRD, where you gotta get the torches. Except here you have to pick up these orbs, and you have to take it to the serpent's eye at the end, because it's a key that opens it up. But as you're holding it, if anybody hits you, it'll make you drop it, and then these faithless guardians will pick it up and walk it backwards. And there's a pretty quick respawn rate on these guys too, so it's pretty easy if you just clear the mobs. and go, but they want to worry so much about picking it up and dropping it that, because the thing is that when you're carrying it, you go really slow. But you can throw it really far. So it's easier to just kill the mobs and throw it than just to do it like we're doing it. But all you have to do is walk up and click the eye. Let's see if these guys know how to do it. There we go. Too easy. And then, so the last boss in here is one of those weird bosses where you just kind of fight some ads and there's a friendly mob that the healer has to heal up to full. And the alpha was always pretty easy. You know, as a paladin, I was able to help with my stupid little flash of lights, but I guess I won't be able to here now with the Death Knight. Just be able to like finish him off and battle res him or something. Pull the last one out of here. There, we got a druid, so it shouldn't be too hard. Okay. Our healer's on it. Some guys don't know that's what they're supposed to do, and it takes them a minute. Yeah, as you can tell, this is a real hard fight. I'd imagine it might be more difficult on some of the higher mythic levels. Yep, so a bunch of heals and 4 mobs, and that's it. And once he's back up to full health, he just kills everybody. So there you have it, that's the end. That is the Temple of Sethraliss in the World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth beta. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If there's anything else you guys want to see or have any questions, oh, here we go. Just 340 plate hands. I need those. Wow, I haven't seen 340 yet. Because even my other Titan Forge was great. Wow, holy cow. That's a huge one. All right, well, yeah, thanks again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If there's anything you guys want to see or any questions you have, just let me know in the comments. I hope you guys have a good one.